it is something to be really proud of.
GABALA was established in 2005 in a city which had no history of football. And for us it was a challenge because to build a football club which has no history of football is not very easy. And certainly the first thing we had to do was to choose a vision. What was the purpose of our club, of our future teams?
Lo más importante, o más, es tener una idea. El problema en el fútbol del mundo es que no tienes una idea. El Barcelona tiene una idea, pero hay muchos clubes que no tienen idea. Entonces, lo principal, por ejemplo, en esta academia, con estas instalaciones tan bonitas y con recursos, es coger una idea. Puede ser la del Barcelona, puede ser un fútbol inglés más directo, que es precioso, puede ser un fútbol brasileño más lento, puede ser un fútbol ruso de rapidez, el que quieras, pero una idea. Y esa idea, mantenerla a través del tiempo y después conseguirás éxitos. Lo que no puedes es durante 2 años pensar en una idea, 2 años otra idea, 2 años otra idea. Esto, por desgracia, es lo que suele pasar en el mundo del fútbol. Por esto no hay un éxito en las academias. La academia tiene que estudiar, coger qué idea se adecua al país, a la gente, qué idea quiere que la gente vea jugar mi primer equipo, y cuando tenga esa idea, a trabajar años y años y años en esa idea.
When you're building a football club, you have to have a vision, you have to have a style of play. I've taken my lead from the president really, because he loves Barcelona, everyone loves Barcelona, the way they play, ball on the floor, quick passing. You develop a different type of player. You develop a technical type of player, a player that can pass it, you know, and keep the ball on the floor.
The vision for GABALA Football Club was to build a club based on a strong academy. And I think that was the vision. And today, as I said, we have the best academy in the country, the best facilities in the country. And also in terms of community service, it's a very good thing because it establishes a kind of an identity, not just amongst the elderly or the youth, but also amongst the children.
We can say that in GABALA there is no facilities much, so football in the community department is trying to organize the children from GABALA to play the football, to enjoy the football. And as we see, all children are smiling, they are happy because there is somebody who is organizing them football. Our department is trying to identify kids who can play football better, who has skills, who can we take to our academy. In Saturday programs we have about 80 kids at the same time. They're just playing football and nothing else. There is no any coaching sessions, nothing. They just play football and they are enjoying. This is just to make the kids to love football, also to improve their football. And by the time they are improving it, which academic coach coming to our sessions and trying to pick some good players. Till this time, we already give to academy about 50 kids.
Genelde biz seçmelerimizi yazın yapıyoruz. Bu seçmelerde dikkat ettiğimiz unsurlardan bir tanesi futbolcunun zekası. Oyun sahasındaki zekaya bakıyoruz, uygulamasına bakıyoruz. Ama önceliğimiz zekası. Yani bunu daha sonra diğer faktörler, fiziki yapısı, işte gücü, onları birleştirip bir kontrol ediyoruz. Akademimize uygun olanları topluyoruz ve alıyoruz. İşte şimdi akademimiz 5 yıl oldu ve 25 taneye yakın milli komandoda oynayan futbolcularımız var.
It is GABALA Football Academy. You can see our dormitory where 80 of our academy players are living. Our academy started 4 years ago, and these 4 years our academy growing and growing. For now we have players from all around of Azerbaijan, and they are living here like family. We have players from 11 to 17 years old. This is normal school ages. All players in the morning at 7, 8 o'clock going to school, coming back from school, having their lunch. After they have training sessions. After training sessions they are coming to rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour they have a game room here where they can play ping pong, billiard, chess and other games. Also they have rooms for lessons, classrooms, and they are studying on their lessons till evening, and the next day the same. Only weekends they are playing football and going home for 1 day.
If you just do 4 things, you have to have the internal talent. You have to have talent. You have to train. You have to practice. You have to practice hard work. The professionalism around the country isn't great. Facilities. We're building them. We've got the facilities. Best in the country. And then you need a teacher. Then you need your coach.
I'm already for 8 years head of academy in Rotterdam. Before I was 3 years head of academy in Nagoya, Japan. Yeah, and then they came with the question, do you want to work here in GABALA? So, I was here 1 year before. I saw the facilities. I talked to the people here, the people who are involved with the club, and there's right a click. For sure, the club's academy starts 4 years ago, so they have no history. What the club far ahead is, if you see the facilities. Yeah, I didn't see this kind of facilities in Japan. I didn't see this kind of facilities in Holland. So then we are far ahead. But the most important thing here for football is to produce, not to produce, to develop players for the first team. And that is my first goal, to close the gap between the first team and the youth.
Well, to be honest, I'm very proud, and we were not expecting to have so many well-known, renowned clubs participating in GABALA at this tournament. But it's a big honor for us, of course, but also it's a very positive thing for our players.
There are a couple of reasons why a tournament like this is so good for GABALA. One, we have to pitch yourself against the competition. What's best in the world? Barcelona, Zenit, Russia, Spain, Holland, Feyenoord. You know, to see where GABALA and where our progression is. And over the years of this tournament, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th GABALA tournament, we can gauge that. Another reason is the facilities are fantastic, so the other clubs want to come here. The whole of Azerbaijan have come across here to have a look at what GABALA's put on. So to get access to that kind of level of talent is fantastic profile for the club.
I think the nicest things of these tournaments is that you play other teams from other countries with a different way of play, and I think it's a good to develop the players, to watch, hey, how's my level comparing with the other countries, and that's why these tournaments are really nice to play. And if you can play it in these conditions with such nice pitches, it's even better.
Para nosotros, lo importante de estos torneos internacionales es que el jugador coja la máxima experiencia posible. Nosotros en las ligas locales que jugamos en Cataluña, pues nuestro nivel ya es muy alto, ganamos todas las ligas, pero queremos que nuestros jugadores con torneos internacionales, sobre todo, cojan una experiencia muy importante a nivel de presión, a nivel de juego con diferentes modalidades, para que así asuman su experiencia y puedan un día llegar en el primer equipo con las máximas garantías posibles.
Самое главное – это то, что это есть академия. И академия с такими великолепными условиями, великолепными полями. А тот, что уровень, который на сегодняшний день показала команда, я думаю, что она уже не уступает ни команде Бешикташу, не уступает другим командам, которые имеют свои академии уже долгое время.
I think we want to be dominant. We want to that the people enjoy the game. That of course the players must enjoy the game. But what very important is that we look to the individual development of a player, and especially in the youth, individual development is the most important thing.
They want to see us keeping the ball, and then you take it on from there, and I'm sure Stanley will. He'll go from ball retention to ball retention and creating chances. And then ball retention, creating chances, getting players in the first team. That's what his remit is, and I'm sure, you know, he's got 3 years at the moment. It'll probably take him a little bit longer, but I'm sure at the time when Stanley's finished at this club, you'll see a first class academy.
Qəbiləyə gəldim, bu qəbiləyə gələndə akademiya olduğu üçün hər şey professionalcasına yanaşmaq lazım idi. Belə hər şey vaxtında idi, məktəbə, istər məktəbə olsun, istər məşqlər olsun, hər şey professionalcasına idi. Burada da çalışdığımız qədər də biz də professionalcasına hər şeyə yanaşırdıq. Beləcə məşqlərdə də özümüzü tam bir şəkildə göstərirdik, belə inkişaf etməyə çalışdıq.
It's a big challenge for me to talk with the people here inside of the club that you have to give our youth, if they have the quality, you have to use them in the first team. Because when you make the first step, when a good player has the good quality and play in the first team, the next is coming, and he's looking, oh, there's one, there's two, there's three. And that will be very, very good for the development for the club and very good for the development here in the region of Gabala.
Ну, это очень важно, чтобы из академии пополнялась первая команда. Мы видим на примерах команд, таких как Манчестер Юнайтед. В свое время большая группа людей, которая попала в эту команду, и она все выигрывала. Мы видим сегодня Барселону из ее академии, если мне память не изменяет, 6-7 игроков, которые играют в стартовом составе. Они понимают друг друга, они свою структуру игры выполняют. И если это получится здесь, и я уверен, получится такими условиями, первая команда будет пополняться. Это очень важно.
İlk dəfə gəlməyimdə əsas səbəblərdən biri bizim əvəzedici heyətdə məşqçi Luis Aragon'un əsas heyətdə qalxmağı idi. O əvəzedici heyətdən mənim necə oyunçu olduğumu yaxşı bilirdi və mənə şans verməyini istəyirdim. Elə şans verdi. İlk oyunda da çıxdım. Bu mənim üçün çox böyük bir şans idi. Çalışdığım qədər özümü sübut etməyə çalışdım. Məncə sübut etdim ilk oyunumda. Belə pis alınmadı.
Different clubs have different strategies. For some clubs, the priority is to win the league, to win the cup, and to go to Europe. For us, that was not the case. We thought without a foundation, it's not a very good idea to build a long-term club. And that's why we've concentrated on our academy, on our foundation, and we do everything step by step. So the first step was the infrastructure, the second step academy, and the dream would be to have the first team consisting of players from our GABALA Academy.
Məncə yaxşı qarşılanır. Sayılıb seçilirsən, həm milli komandanın şərəfini qoruduğun üçün, həm Qəbələnin şərəfini qoruduğun üçün çox gözəl şeydir məncə. Milli komandanı Azərbaycanın, Avropa ölkələrində təmsil etmək, Qəbələni tanıtdırmaq, bir Qəbələnin futbol klubunun üzvü olaraq milli komandada böyük şeydir.